So we are at a Plain Truths channel. Just keep in mind when I start scrolling, the URL will be the same. Just a preface to the backstory of a Plain Truth. Once upon a time, we had last year 2017, a little military government operation by the name of Las Vegas PSYOP. This character here, Plain Truth, developed special rapport with a Zionist, actual real transvestite named Laura Lerner, and they were in cahoots, you guessed it, interviewing one of the security guards on his alleged property. Where did this pair end up? One spawned into a Plain Truth, manufacturing flat earth psychological operations for the naive. Anyone with their head screwed in knows there are no photographs of the edge of the earth. Nobody has claimed a viewing path overlooking the edge of the earth, with all the entrepreneurial flair of the independent men and women of this earth, round earth of course. But where did Laura Lerner end up? You guessed it, Alex Jones. And if you're not in the loop, do a bit of digging, people. We had interview after interview from the transvestite, along with Tracy Beams. And you know the affiliations, do you not? One thing to keep in mind while Las Vegas was on lockdown, remember what happened on that day in September 11 with the gold vaults. These are how the black op, black money, maker, staker, takers operate. Read between the lines. So we have the same URL, and what do we have here? Mr. Boston Man. So when one understands the slippery slope of a psychological operation known as Flat Earth, one can comprehend this character, who's been on the scene more than half a decade and has actually developed a Flat Earth app. Obviously not him. He is accompanied by military strength. So communication has been exemplified. And then one can start recalling the characters of that fateful month in November with alleged friends, can they not? Sydney and many others have a remarkable memory. Comprehend? But Allah, there was a disturbance in the force very early on. Crickets were being echoed throughout the lands, while narratives of a governmental nature were being pushed. So when one can understand reality, one can understand the darkness and the shadows that surround the light. Many understand these falsities that are being displayed to the old and new naive. A man or a woman that is, of the wandering faiths of this earth, do not throw up their alleged heroic feats to be displayed for their peers. This is one broken rule that Richie Comito has committed amongst a plethora of others. So just a subtle lean towards the multi-channel networking by these two. One only has to comprehend the heads of these intelligence operations do not need in the slightest, due to calculated errors, to enter these alleged people onto multiple events. They're already booked up with speaking tours, book signings, and the like. There will be other four men, other four women to take these places. Oversimplifying is what it's about. This larger rounded nose is almost novelty-esque, like those novelty party noses attached with the glasses. Is it not? One has to only come to their senses and not be influenced. Here we have the claimed photograph of long past with a smaller, very less rounded nose. It's there in front of you. We have a definitive, poutier and bigger set of lips in the previous installment. And we have there in the current, less pronounced, thinner lips. This is just one example of the shadows distorting our rhythm. Sydney sees, Serbia does not forgive.